everyone, I am Dr. Swati Agrawal. I am an assistant professor in computer science department at BITS Pilani's Goa campus. So my co-founder is Dr. Rahul Thakur. He is an assistant professor in computer science department at IIT Roorkee, and our startup is about Geeky Farms, which is basically developing smart soil-less agriculture. As of now, what happens is that in whether it's hydroponic, aeroponic, or Dutch bucket system, which is used for soil-less agriculture. But the problem is that these days all these things are manual, right? You have to check the TDS, you have to check the nutrition level, you have to check the water level, and then do all these things manually when it comes to the top-up, right? So our aim is to design an automation system which can cover all these things in a very automatic setup. So with the help of sensors and actuators, we will check the water level or other nutrition level, and accordingly, based on the sensors itself, an automatic supply of the nutrition and water will be done, right? Now another thing is that the existing setup for hydroponic, aeroponic as well as Dutch buckets, it's not durable. In case of extreme weather conditions, these setups actually fall down, and the crops is wasted, and it affects a lot of, not just from the human labor point of view, but in the financial point of view also, it affects a lot. So our aim is to also do the fabrication of the PVC and actually design a durable system where all these farming can be done, not just for lighter plants but for heavier plants also. For example, in case of tomato, as the plant grows taller and taller, the vertical farming cannot really work out. So that we need a durable setup for that. Now when it comes to the automation system, since we want to have a compact system that includes all the sensors, actuators, not just for TDS, but even for humidity, temperature, and other weather conditions, or even the plant growth, we want to have sensors for all of them. So having a full-fledged system that includes all of these sensors, that will become a very wiry setup, right? It will be very congested setup also. So in order to have a compact system, we want to design our own PCBs, our own automation systems, where all of these can be done on a single IoT board in a very compact manner. So that with just now, again, another thing is, if we are not at home and we forgot to check all these things, even for the automatic top-up, then even if we are available in a 10 kilometers or 15 kilometers range, then just from our mobile device, we can just provide a command, and automatically the system will check all these nutrition, water level, and it will supply these things. So with minimal human intervention, how we can automate these things. So that is the idea of Geeky Farms, and in order to do that, we are also looking into the LoRaWAN technology, which can help with the wireless setup, and just with the help of a mobile based application, we will be able to do these things. Another question comes that then again somebody has to do it again and again, even for the manual press, right? So over the time, when we get all these readings about the data, like the IoT sensors, or even the plant growth, the color of the leaves, or how much they have grown, the width, height, and all of these things, the quality of the crop, then over the time, like me being a data scientist, I would like to analyze these readings, and based on that, optimize that setup further. So depending on different weather conditions, how the plants had been affected in terms of their growth or not growing at all, so that these parameters can further be optimized for the better growth. And ultimately the aim is to commercialize the product, not just in the growth of vegetables, but 4 aspects, where one is to produce good quality crops, the fruits and vegetables, so that we can sell them in the market, which will be pesticide free. Second is to, once we have the IoT automation system, we can sell it to the existing hydroponic farms. So that is our another way of marketing. And third is, once we design all these PVC for hydroponic and aeroponic, those also we can sell, because those are durable. And finally, set up our own commercial farm where we can sell all of these things together. So as we just had an idea and we want to build the prototype, we were looking for the government funded schemes for the startup. As we know, over the last few years, India has been promoting startup and make in India a lot. So that's why we had searched for what are the funding schemes available, and through DST website itself we got to know about this NIDHI PRAYAS, and we found that across India approximately 59 NIDHI PRAYAS centers are available. But since I am already residing in Goa, I found about NIDHI PRAYAS in FiiRE center in Don Bosco College, which was the closest one. In fact, even before applying, we were able to visit and get to know about the program and what kind of facilities FiiRE is providing. So in addition to financial funding, the best part that we have found about FiiRE is the mentorship program. Because since we just started the program, we may have the idea about the domain and how to build the prototype, but when it comes to the actual market survey, launching the product in the market, getting to know about the customer survey, or connecting with the experts, people who can not only mentor us but later on connect with the people who will be interested in buying the products, I feel that is one of the best parts about FiiRE scheme. And in fact, the in-house mentorship program is also available there. Plus they are also providing a very low cost incubation here, where we can utilize their facilities, whether it is lab facilities and some already procured devices. And they are also providing the workspace where we can work as a team and get to know from each other as well. So now that we have funding from FiiRE, and they have already provided us the initial funding to start translating our idea into prototype, and it has actually given us an immense boost to our confidence and motivation as well, because now instead of continuously worrying about how to start and from where to seek the initial funding, we can actually have our full attention paid to the actual prototype building.